and we're going to do a crash for an hour and a half or 2 hours. If we can get a bit more of this done tonight, maybe get to the next boss. We don't die like a billion times like we did the last time. That fucking bridge level though. Stream is still up. Okay, that's excellent.
Activision presents a smashing blast from the past. Developed by Vicarious Visions.
Can't skip this, so wait for it to finish.
Crash Bandicoot!
I've been despite my frustrations with the platforming, like because obviously it's meant to be a fairly difficult game to begin with, I'm still quite enjoying it as a platformer. Nonetheless, that bridge level can go fuck itself, but I've got a feeling there's going to be even harder levels coming up. We're going to have some real fun. Speaking of sea salty ice cream, we're going to have a lot of salt coming up. Not so much sweetness, but a lot of salt.
It's Crash Bandicoot!
So I don't know if there's been a patch to this game yet, I haven't checked. But it would be nice if they had fixed the collision issues with the feet, so that you don't like slide off the edges of the platforms like I did the last time. Because there was a couple of moments where on the bridge I wasn't quite making some of the jumps and I was just sliding off it instead, which was kind of bullshit. Apparently it's got something to do with the collision at the feet. It's kind of hard to explain, but the basic gist is your feet collision hitbox is more rounded than it is in the original game. So I don't know if that's going to be fixed or they plan to fix that. Nope. That actually kind of happened there. Like, did you not see that? I kind of clipped that slightly, but didn't quite make it. I could have did better there though, but whatever. Oops. Nope, you can't bounce on that. Lesson learned. Go. Yep, the salt must flow. Yeah. Let's make sure I get those jumps just right. I'm gonna have to start uploading the Crash Bandicoot footage. So far I haven't done that yet, but I think I've rendered like the first 2 parts of this. The second part is the one where I did that bridge level for like... I actually did review the footage. I was on that level for about 40 minutes. So over half an hour I was on that one level. And that was easily like where I spent most of my time on it in that session. So far so good. Here's the problem I have with like the 2D segments, you can still walk up and down. Like you're not restricted to a 2D plane. but because of the PlayStation 4's D-pad and its tendency to press up and down every once in a while, sometimes you'll end up walking up or down by accident. So it would have been nice if they just like for strictly side-scrolling levels, they should have just like stuck you to just like the 2D plane. Oh fuck, you can't attack them from above. Shit. It kind of feels a little bit like Chemical Plant Zone, just a little. Oh, I didn't see that vent. Right next to an extra life as well. Nice. Perfect. Taking it slow, going steady. But it is like this. Oh! Didn't realise that was another vent area. Yeah, I'm noticing that when I'm walking toward the edge of the platforms, I just slide off the ledge of it. So it's something to do with feet collision. At least that's what it kind of feels like. If they haven't... I really should wait there. So, if they haven't already patched that, I hope they fix that soon, because that is a minor nuisance. It can make the difference in some platform-intensive levels. This time I'm going to attack him and then wait. I keep fucking jumping over there without realising. There was a hazard above me there. Oh fuck. I thought that was a safe spot there and I realised the vents opened. Shit, I'm short one. I'm extra live because why not? Only 53 boxes. I thought I got every single box. Oh well, I guess you get to see me get hit by 30 or so boxes. Yep. You want a best of Salty ML video done by someone? Well, wouldn't... If somebody wanted to make a compilation, they're free to. Like, I'm not going to tell people to do it. I don't think people making compilations of me doing things are, like, warranted. Like, you don't have to do that. But if you want to, go for it. So how many boxes hit me there? Like 33? Cortex power. Cortex is the villain, isn't it? The lab scientist guy. Nothing back there. Oh, that's right, our power-up carries over from the last one. Yep! I'm gonna upload the Breath of the Wild streams eventually. Oh. I've got to be careful now. The problem is, I've got a lot of, like, old streams and stuff. I see London, I see France. And it's just a matter of me eventually working to get all that stuff up, but it's going to take me a long time to archive all my older stuff. Most of the stuff you see in the archive is, like, more recent sessions of things. I'll have to go really back into my archives and find my older stuff to, like, upload. I'm gonna try going this way. Ah, too soon. Yep, not quite. Here's the thing that's annoying about the Breath of the Wild recordings. I did like 20... I can't remember how many sessions I did, 26 sessions before I got to the end game. I've got every single session, like, in its entirety in high quality, except for the first half of the final session. Because while I was streaming it, for no reason, my PC crashed. And at the time I was recording in MP4 format instead of FLV. In MP4 format, if you don't successfully end the recording, you pretty much lose all the data from that recording up to that point. So now I like recording FLV because even if your PC crashes, it doesn't like make the video completely useless, like the data. Like, it ends up becoming garbage data otherwise for FLV, for MP4. So the first half of that night where I finished the game, I still have the stream for it, but it's like really low quality. But I do have the second half of it in high quality because it didn't crash or anything during then. So yeah, platform's starting to become a bit more... deadly. I don't know if I'll be able to find a way, that's the thing. Like, I tried to see if I could figure out a way to take that existing data and get all the video off it. And you kind of can, but it's not fully salvageable as far as I can tell. Like, some of the data is there, and then the rest of it is like garbled video, and for some reason the audio is like messed up as well. It's kind of hard to explain. Like, for the first half of that session, it's going to be like if I was to upload each video by session, the final session would just be like the first 2 hours would be like low quality, and then the rest of it would be normal. Like, I remember what I was doing as well. I was doing like the final whatchamacallit, the Guardian thing, Divine Beast. I was doing the final Divine Beast. I beat it, went back to the area that was near the Divine Beast, and then for some reason my PC crashed. And then from that point onwards is when I continued. Right, generator room. Oh, there's Cortex. So if his name is Cortex, what does the N on his forehead stand for? Nothing over there. Yep. I don't know if hitting them affects my forward momentum there. I don't know if that was my fault or if whatever. I don't think it affects my forward momentum whatsoever. Nope, that was my fault. I wonder. Yeah! I wanted to land on top of the bouncing block on top of the block. Just to see if there was anything up there. Well, I know how to get those now at least. There's nothing up there. The N stands for Neo. Oh fuck. I just realised what was going on there. I must say I'm doing far better at the platforming tonight than I was like the previous time I was streaming this. And I get killed immediately as I say that. I do love jinxing myself, don't you? Okay, for some reason I thought I could make that. But no, there's an invisible wall right there. Nice. Maybe I can get a couple extra lives. That was easy. Now that I get a couple extra lives. Sweet. Ubuga! Ikam bokam! I'm sorry, every time I think of the shaman, that's like the first thing that comes to mind. Like mumbo jumbo. Okay, I'm completely misinterpreting the distance of where that actually resides in 3D space. I thought it was like further away than it actually was. Okay, now I know what it is. Like the first couple of times there I didn't realise what it actually was when I was jumping. I was jumping directly in its path when I thought it was off to the side. There's an extra life hidden off there. I don't know what else to talk about at the moment. I can't think of a whole lot to talk about. Just that I want to see that in War of the Planet of the Apes movie, because I do like the previous ones. Oh, I can't jump for some reason. I don't want to spin the box in case I spin the extra life away by accident. I didn't change the title on Twitch, I'll do that in a second. In fact, I'll do that right now. Yeah, sometimes I forget to do that kind of thing. I'm gonna get rid of the Kingdom Hearts title as well. Bandicoot N-Sane Trilogy. 6,001 people are streaming this right now. Apparently. Or rather, 6,001 people are viewing it. And only one of those people are on the stream. Nah, there's more than that. But yeah, I think most of them are watching like a bigger streamer. Danger, safety first, CEO in Pinstripelli Potototorat or whatever that's called. Carrot cake. Also, I was just missing one box. I could have probably did that if I don't know if I actually saw one there. Usually when I miss boxes, it's like at least 15-20 boxes, so I nearly got them all. I'll have to come back to that one, see if I can get the crystal gem. I'm certainly doing better tonight than I was doing before. The last time I streamed I was doing really bad. That makes me feel a little bit better. Oh, we're at a boss fight, right, okay. Or, is that a boss fight? Might possibly not be. Oh no, I don't think it is a boss fight. It's just an enemy. Yep, that was just a big enemy. It was just the way that room was set up, I thought, oh, boss. That combined with his size. Can't really blame me for thinking that. You know, I think this level could benefit with better music. What button did I press there? Oh fuck, I think I quit the level by accident. So apparently while the game is paused, if you press the touchpad on the PS4 controller, it takes you back to the main menu. Or that it takes you back to the world. The world map. That's fucking bullshit. I didn't fucking mean to press the touchpad. So like I was saying, I think this level could better benefit with different music, so give me 1 second to prep that. This feels more natural. Wow, that was a really short track. Only... Hang on a second. YouTube, please. That was only a fucking 30-second track. I thought it was going to be longer than that. Right, now it feels more like Donkey Kong, now that we've got more barrels coming down. And we've got a guy throwing them. To make sure not to press the pad by accident. There we go. So yeah, if you press that fucking touchpad on the DualShock 4 controller, it just sends you straight back to the world menu, no questions asked. Like, at the very least it should say, are you sure? Are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure you didn't press it by accident? Nope, it just sends you all the way back. Doesn't matter how far into the world you are, into the level. A bit of an oversight, I hope that also gets fixed. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who did that. So you get iframes going through that, that's good to know. This basically is Donkey Kong Arcade for all intents and purposes, you're just dodging barrels. At least I can iframe my way through that. At least I picked up the extra life as well. Wait, what? I'm pretty sure I was able to go through that several times. Why did it not work that time? This time I'm just going to try to run under it, I guess. Kinda difficult to judge because of the distance. Oh fuck. I completely forgot about the chain reaction. But damn it. Well, at least I can try. And again, it's not like one try, you fuck up. There we go. 2 more extra lives. Ah! Dead. I'm so dead that my fucking legs went right through the ground there. Nice. Oh, we got all the boxes. Did we? 39 out of 39. You know what that means? Oh, fuck off. Really? So you have to get all the boxes and you have to make sure you don't die? That's bullshit. Yeah, you got all the boxes, but oh, you died. No gem for you. Yeah, we'll come back later and get that. I thought it just gives you the gem once you get all the boxes. And here we go, boss time. I'll tell you something, we got to this boss a lot faster than we did the last one. The last session of this game, where we spent like 2 hours before we actually got to a boss. Nope. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I stay covered. Right, so when he gets close enough... Yeah, speaking of bosses, this guy's a mob boss. I guess you might even call him the Big Cheese. Fuck. So when he walks by, that's the opportunity to attack. Not gonna risk that. At least the furniture doesn't get destroyed. Ah! Right, so that time he's not gonna walk past. I'll have to attack him when his gun gets jammed. Yeah, after 3 hits. Don't hit. Not gonna risk that. Nice. Didn't do too bad there. I think I died like twice. Pinstripe Patooey. Yeah, the bosses are... they're not terribly difficult, thankfully. And that's a good thing. A moment, please. Right, okay, let's continue. Right, I guess we can do a bit more. We might even get to the next boss before I'm done streaming for the night. I'm gonna make this a relatively short session of Crash, since we spent that much time on Kingdom Hearts. Oh god, it's one of these levels. Yep, it's one of these levels. I thought we were done with this. Oh, right, there's more here. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I really don't like that. Probably not even worth it what I'm getting over here. I mean, I got a few extra lives, but in the end, was that really worth it? Yep. Unfortunately, the extra life disappears, so there's no point going back. Hopefully my prior experience can make sure that I can get through this much quicker. Ah, fuck. I got scared there and instinctively attacked him without realising I needed him for the next jump. Need all of these guys. Bounced him too close to the edge, too far away from the edge. Gotta wait for him to move back. Now I can do it. Yep, this gonna be fun. Don't ask me how he's fucking floating on that. He just is. Oh, Bob! Thanks for the pity power up. Its arms all over again. You can walk over the rope if you're good enough. With the way the feet work, oh shit! With the way the feet work in this game, I don't think so. But we kind of can. I don't think you can walk across it so much as you can... Oh, damn it. I don't think you can walk so much as you can just briefly land on it and then jump again before you slide off. Ah! Why am I so bad at timing that? Yeah, I'm starting to regret having picked up those extra lives. I did the exact same thing I did on that previous bridge level. I just picked them up without thinking, and now I'm paying for it. Game over.
Game over.
Maybe if I go out the level and then come back in, those extra lives will return. So I really want to make sure I have some extra tries at that, because that's bullshit. Welcome back, Chod. Managed to get all the tutorial stuff done in Kingdom Hearts, if you were wondering. And did the first mission, the reconnaissance mission in Agrabah, and then that's where I stopped. Just so you know. Nope. Nothing here. my life. I mean, there's apples that can count toward an extra life, but there isn't that many apples in this level. Ah! Yep, now the salt is starting to rise. Like, it wasn't too bad earlier, but now again, yeah, I'm just gonna lose all my lives. I'll just restart with 5 because fuck that.
Game over.
But yeah, those the last several stages that I just did there were not too bad. Actually, they were perfectly doable. And I'm being hit with a bridge stage, which is this game's minecart levels because it's really difficult. A lot of very precise platforming is demanded. Right, here we go, let's try this again. I don't understand why the enemies have the ability to like fly over everything. Nope. Don't need that one because I've got that. And we haven't even had a checkpoint yet, and we're down to our last life. Whatever. Oh, hey, Green. Yeah, this stage is starting to rile me up just a little bit. Good news, we reached a checkpoint. Bad news, it doesn't fucking matter because we're on the last life. Ah, crap. Yeah, that part's kinda tricky. Need them to line up just right so you can make that. This will be a short crash stream thanks to this level. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to get to the next boss if I'm going to spend 30, 40, 50 minutes on this one. If it's anything like that last bridge level I did earlier in the game. Yeah, screw going down that way. Whatever, just go. Just onwards. It's like the only one you can, it's like the only turtle you can destroy, not the one I just did right now, the one before that. Good. Yep, restarting that again.
Every night in my dreams, I see you. I feel you.
What diabolical human designed this? That's a very good question. I don't know if a diabolical... why can't I say that name right? That word. I don't know if a diabolical human created this, but I know that a diabolical dog created it. You might even say they're a naughty dog. It's a joke. That's the joke. Crap. Salty Sundays were on Monday. So this as well as Darkest Dungeon, maybe the saltiest games I'm playing right now. See, most of the game is fine, but then you get levels like this, which are just big middle fingers. That one I can get rid of. So I can easily clear that jump. Pump, pump, pump. Rumpa, pump, pump. This game can fuck itself. Rumpa, pump, pump. Yep, this is pretty much a recreation of the original. Yeah, whatever. Right, we're back to this part again where I lost like 10 lives on before I had to do this with 5 lives. If even that. Oh, come on! I think I kinda know how to... I can sort of move back a bit to get my momentum across there. That makes sense, I can use momentum. Kind of. Damn it. Get those PJSalts ready. don't know why some of the clips just lag like that. Let me play that again.
God damn it!
Before every stream, I should make sure I pre-cache those videos so that they don't delay like that the first time I play them. I noticed that sometimes they kind of delay at the start and then the audio goes out of sync. So if you saw that and the audio was out of sync, that's why. Playing it the second time though, it's fine. Oh, hi, Bat. Hi, Abby. Yep, this is the bridge level. This is the second bridge level. We did one last time I streamed this. Yeah. I didn't even need momentum there. I could have just did that from the standstill. Still haven't added any new clips to the stream deck just yet. I've been a bit lazy on that front. I will do that soon. Soon. You know, this would have been the perfect time to have the new, like some clips from the new AVGN reviews, like the Planet of the Apes on PlayStation. You damn dirty game designers! Gotta time that so you can land over it. I think you can bounce under it as well, but that's the less risky approach. At least it feels like it. Something tells me I'm not going to make this. Nope. Wasn't close enough to the ledge. Yep, gonna restart that again.
Game over.
I know I haven't used the JonTron clips that much since I got the Stream Deck. I don't want to overuse them. But there are some like perfect reactions to just like how I feel about it. Oh! Did you see that? I was starting to slip there, so I jumped in a panic. That's exactly what I was talking about. He was almost about to fall off, despite standing on that bridge platform there. So I kind of panicked and jumped, and then just fell anyway. I'm going to review that footage afterwards. Why? I'm just going to start again with 5 lives. Yeah, I kind of miss having 10 lives for this one. Is that Warthog invisible, or do you mean invincible? Because yeah, I think he's invincible. I don't think you can actually damage him. I think I tried that on the previous bridge level. I could go back to previous levels and get several extra lives, and then save it. I might actually go and do that. At least that way I can get through this level a bit faster if I've got like 20 lives. Nice. I think I got through that without dying. Don't know if I want to do infinite lives cheats. Like, I want to have some semblance of challenge, but 5 lives isn't enough to work with. But I don't want to just straight up have, like, infinite lives. Don't know how to feel about that. Oh, come on! What? Fucking life wasted over nothing. He fucking slips off that like it's nobody's business. I don't know if you can see that. Someone remind me after the stream to review the footage because I'm fucking slipping off the sides of those things. I don't think streaming it, like, I don't think streaming it at the bitrate that it's at is going to make it easy to see. But I can definitely see that he's sliding off the very edge of those turtles and not actually bouncing on them. That's getting really frustrating really quickly. Yeah.
Died the way he lived. Like a goddamn psychopath.
It wouldn't be so fucking bad if the D-pad wasn't making me steer to the left and right slightly. I'm using the D-pad on the controller, but it's not doing its job. Sometimes when I press up and down, it's pressing left and right ever so slightly. That's kind of making me stray from like the very middle. And you don't really need to stray from the middle in this level. That's a detriment that happens. And the analog stick is even less accurate. Because you've got like, I don't know, many degrees that you could possibly press by accident. Here we go, back to this part again. We're not even halfway done with the level yet. If I game over here, I guess I'll just go back and get more lives. Last life. I guess we're going to backtrack. It sucks. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to finish this level, truth be told, tonight. There's a good chance I might have to save that for another time. But we'll try something else. I actually came quite a long way. So I'm going to do this level because the bonus game gives you quite a few lives, and I think there's some extra lives we can get on this side. And then I suppose we can save, and I think that keeps your that keeps your lives count. You can reload that save every time. Yes, that's like a time trial thing. I don't feel like activating that. It's not why I'm here. Got a feeling there's something up there, but I don't think I can get it just yet. I should have a clip of Heavy from Team Fortress saying that you are dead, not big surprise, every time I die. And it's always a clip to consider. I've just been a bit lazy in terms of coming up with like making clips to add to the Stream Deck. Like all the stuff I've got there is the same stuff I put on before I streamed with the Stream Deck for the first time. There's an extra life. Got 2 extra lives down, I think we get like another 3 or 4 in here. I think. We just get 1 actually. I'm sure there's with us an extra life as well. maybe the extra lives that I used up in that one level will come back now that I've like sort of went away from it and come back. If that makes sense. I'm not even sure. Possibly. Actually, let me go back just a second. Pick a thing. Don't remember if I did this one. Like, if I there was like a bunch of extra lives in this one. So I'm just going to quickly check it out. I had a feeling there was like an early bonus game. There was like 3 extra lives. I could be remembering that wrong. I'm not sure. There's one either way. I think the extra lives do come back if you go away and do another level. Like, going back to the map isn't enough, you need to go to a different level. And then it, like, makes all the lives come back, as far as I can tell. Chimpanzee that. So who here has watched the Ricky Gervais show? Because that's a very damn funny show. Like, if you don't know what the Ricky Gervais show is, it's basically a TV show that takes some parts of like the podcast that Ricky Gervais does with like a couple of other people. I can't remember one of the guys' names, but another guy is called Carl Pilkington. They take bits from that podcast that they do together, and they animate it based off what they're saying. Like, they talk about ridiculous subjects and then just animate it. But it's pretty funny. Like, sometimes they just like say really stupid shit. Carl Pilkington in particular can say some really, really bizarre things. But at the end of almost every episode, they do a segment called Monkey News. And Carl always has like his little intro, like he does a little thing where he says, like he does a little intro with it where he says, "Chimpanzee that, monkey news." So every time I think of monkeys and I think of the Ricky Gervais show, I think of Chimpanzee that, monkey news. You should watch it. I don't know if it's on Netflix, but I do have the box set. I've got a bunch of extra lives. I'm just going to save it, and if I load that save back, hopefully those lives will still be there. I think they do retain lives when you save it, unlike like 95% of other platformers. Oh, chimpanzee, that's monkey news. Button, it's R-L2. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, why is X load? I want to save it. Right, let me just make sure that's square. You're about to overwrite an existing yes. Right, so if I lose all my lives here, I'm going to reload that save. Just so I don't have 5 lives to do this. I think 14 might be plenty. Also, I'm going to test to see if the extra lives do in fact come back. In which case there'll be a few down here. My mid-air speed has increased as well, which is kind of throwing me off there. Ah! Yep, mid-air speed has been increased because of that, which kind of put me off there greatly. Fucking... yeah, Carl Pilkington is... it's kind of hard to describe him, like he says some outlandish things. But he says it like he's all serious, like he doesn't know any better, but he thinks that it's like some of the stuff he says is like legit. You should listen to some of the ramblings he has on that podcast. I haven't actually listened to the full podcast itself, I just watched the Ricky Gervais show, which is just like the podcast's abridged. It takes all the best parts and then puts them in like a half-an-hour episode. See, I don't watch it for Ricky Gervais, I just watch it for the discussions. Okay, that's good. We still have above 10 lives. So I'm not going to talk too much here so that I can concentrate on this next part. That always seems to happen. I did that because I knew I wasn't going to make that. In fact, I was 99% sure I wasn't going to make that one. Oh, fuck's sake. I don't know why I waited for that turtle to line up there like that. Oh fuck, big kids. Nice. I'm just gonna grab that extra life because I can load the save file back. So this is the furthest I've gotten so far. And for some reason I managed to do that in one shot between that checkpoint and the next one. And once again, I managed to do that without dying. Oh fuck. I didn't realise there was something above me there. I was just going to time my jump to avoid that. At least I still have Aku. Oh, what? What? I pressed jump! I swear to fucking god I pressed jump at the right time there. I did that near fucking perfectly and that ate up my input for some reason. Like, why the fuck would I not press the jump button there? I don't even fucking know. Furious. Oh, that's why there was a box up there. Crap. That was nearly 3 for 3. I almost got to the next part without... I mean, I nearly got through 3 checkpoints without dying. Is that gonna make it? Okay, good. Nice. We're on track so far. This might actually be... it. Nice. That's how you do it. Crap. Pressed that far too early. I think the goal was right there. I've got 10 tries to do this, no pressure. I'm not confident with that one. Let me go. If ever there was a time to play that clip, I think that was the perfect time to do it. Thank God. I think I'm going to make sure I save there so that I don't have to do that again. Those bridge levels are going to be the death of me. And let's make sure we press the save button, not the load button. We're right in the existing slot, yes. And we've still got 10 lives. We went into that with 14 lives and we came out with 10. You know what, let's do one more level. I finished that a little bit sooner than I thought, so we'll do one more. And I think after that I'm going to call it a night because it is getting a bit late. And I want to chill for a bit before I go to bed. Damn. Oh, not this level? Oh, that sounds ominous. That sounds very ominous. Yeah, that's how you do that. Panicked there because I saw that guy. Also, this is good level design. Show me this in a controlled environment before you actually put it in a part where I could probably die. Just so that I know how that works. So that when I next see it, I'm like, okay, I know how to avoid getting killed. You can still die from it, but it would be your own fault because you know what to expect. No checkpoint yet. There's... yeah, that was another example of me slipping off that platform for some reason. I keep thinking that platform's going to stop there for like a second. That's twice in a row I did that. Trust me, I'm not going to get as salty with this one, I don't think. Like, that bridge one was far more tricky. I might catch up on some HDQ soon because I haven't really watched any of the VOD stuff for the most part. Just Earthbound when I missed the Earthbound stream. I'm gonna have to look at the schedule afterwards to see what stuff I actually did miss. Oh fuck. Too early. Not gonna bother with the boxes right now. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now I know how those work. Perfect time. Perfectly timed. That thing comes back, right? Right? Okay, good. Have I ever been Turbo Tunnel? Yeah, actually I did beat it like a month ago. I did it on a replay collection. I'll need to upload that so that you can watch that if you want to. Because I think I've got it rendered, it's just not uploaded yet. I rendered that and I rendered Snake Rattle and Roll, which I've also not uploaded. Okay, let's time this right. Like, so I need to line this moving platform, that moving bird, and the other moving platform. So that I can do that. Yeah, I know the timing of that now. Platforms are coming in and out at double time now. Don't fall. Yeah, I prefer this kind of platforming challenge over those bridge levels any day. Just fucking knock a human scientist away by spinning into him. Like, knocking the cartoon animals away, you can... It's not really that amusing because you sort of take that for granted because cartoon violence. But then you see like a semi-realistic looking human and then you do it to that and then you just see him like fly away at like 1,000,000 miles per second. And for some reason that's a lot funnier. Ah shit, I did that too early. That's fine, I've got 5 lives. Not semi-realistic looking human, I mean like fairly fairly proportioned, like relatively accurately proportioned human. It doesn't look extremely different from like a human anatomy, if that makes sense. But yeah, it still just amuses me when I see that. Just getting a feel for the timing on this. There we go. No checkpoint yet, but I think one's coming up. Oh shit. There it is. We're safe. At least for now. I haven't got 3 of those things yet. I want to see what that does. Oh shit. Hey Mist. I'm going to be wrapping the stream up shortly, I think, once I finish this level, possibly. This is going to be a bit tricky. Oh sweet, we got all 3 of those guys. Let's see what this entails. You haven't seen this kind of bonus yet. Ah, fuck. Yeah, that looks a lot harder. Well, we can keep trying till we beat it. I don't think it penalises you for retrying. Yep. I'm not losing lives for doing this, am I? I'm trying to inch in now without overshooting it. And I'm undershooting it as a result. That's fine, I'm not gonna get salty over this one. I mean, it's just a minigame. It's just a bonus game with no real consequences. I can keep retrying it. Having said that, I don't know why Crash is being so fucking slippery on those boxes. Like, seriously? $10 for what? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the chat there. Aha! Sorry, I wanted those extra lives. I saw them, I wanted them. Yeah, this is definitely a bit more challenging. I'll do it as long as it takes. Ah. Oh right, okay, darkest dungeon, right. No! I nearly did that. Not quite though, but nearly. Shit. Very nearly. I think I know what I did wrong there. Which direction was I headed, by the way, when I was in the main level? Was I going to the right? I've actually forgotten which direction I was going there. I didn't get all the boxes. I think you get an extra bonus for getting all the boxes within the bonus area. Yep. Right, I was headed right, okay. Just double checking in case I go the wrong way. He blew up. That's 6 extra lives for doing that. Right, I know when to jump. Fuck! Did somebody message me on Telegram? And if so, is it important? Because I tend not to pay attention to Telegram that much while I'm streaming. But if anybody watching the stream messages me on Telegram and they need me to look at it while I'm streaming, let me know on the stream. It's just so that I don't completely ignore it for like 5 hours and then like, oh, I didn't realise you wanted me to look at that sooner. Nice. Get past this guy. One more time. Boom. And level finished. At least that's not as many as 30 boxes like the last time. But well, unless the next level is the boss, I think I'm just going to stop here and we can work toward the next boss next time. I think I've expended most of my energy on... Yeah, that's pretty much it. I've expended most of my energy on that one bridge level. So... save it. X is for save. I've got to remind myself that so I don't overwrite. I don't load the previous by accident. Saving. Perfect. So I'm done for the night. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you had fun watching me get really salty.